The year's 2013 or 2014, 2015, 2007. It doesn't really matter what year, but it was more than 10 years ago. And you're sitting there and you're waiting to go to school. It's 7 a.m., 6:30, 6 o'clock, something somewhere around there, and you're watching some cartoons. And then you go to school, and then you come back. You come back from school and you're watching some more cartoons. Now, what were we watching? SpongeBob, of course. Maybe your parents didn't let you. Maybe they were like that. But SpongeBob, Adventure Time, regular show. As we got older, maybe We Bare Bears, Teen Titans Go, the regular Teen Titans for all those 2004 kids and earlier on. I think that was kind of the cutoff. But you're watching them. Uncle Grandpa, you're a fan. You check in every Sunday whenever they're releasing, and you enjoy them. But is the golden age of cartoons over now? And I think it is. I think cartoons have kind of lost their spot in entertainment, conquering, children's entertainment. Because, nowadays you have to compete with YouTube and TikTok for some kids and whatever other apps out there. And I think it's kind of sad to witness, this great, this historic form of entertainment just dwindle over the last, 10 years or whatever. To where now the more popular cartoons, Rick and Morty or Smiling Friends, Family Guy, if you're a Family Guy fiend, are made for adults, and they're not centered around kids anymore. Or centered for kids, Paw Patrol, when was that released, Like 10 years ago? How long was Paw Patrol been out? Regular show started in 2010. It's probably been over for 8 years. I'm not sure when it ended. But the greats of Cartoon Network, Steven Universe, regular show, Adventure Time, Amazing World of Gumball, they're gone. Look at Nickelodeon, your SpongeBob, it's gone. Or even your minor ones. Maybe you watch Planet Sheen, Tough Puppy, stuff like that. They're gone. Go over to the Disney Channel, Phineas and Ferb, it's gone. And nothing in Gravity Falls. That Gravity Falls is another big one. It might be coming back. But I think it's even the newer ones that feel new, Amphibia or Owl House, that, I've had some pretty good fan base around them. They've been out for 4 years now, And Big City Greens. I was a big fan of Big City Greens. But I think it's kind of tragic to see, the complete downfall of American cartoons. And maybe a part of that's to maybe the anime. Because I think it's kind of hard to say who was watching the cartoons, Like, even the parents had to watch the cartoons at some point. So, do you lose both of them? Are you losing both those audiences to these other types of, entertainment? And I think there needs to be more cartoons that are on, and it's also probably plays into part, though, the reducement of cable and more on to streaming. And it's probably harder to, greenlight a animated show if like a kid's not being forced to watch it and they get to pick whatever. So if they get to pick whatever, they can just watch something older, or you know, something that they deem better. Uh, but I think there needs to be kind of a strive again to get, the cartoons that were like what they used to be like. Because I mean, they were Titans, uh, for this niche little group, Uh, but I think it's kind of sad to not have, kind of losing this form of entertainment because of things like YouTube. I think that's kind of like, I'd rather have SpongeBob than almost any YouTube video entertainment wise, as a kid. And it feels like you're kind of stealing that from the youth. I don't think, I mean, they're good YouTube videos, but I think most cartoons are just good enough to compete, and not even compete, but just demolish YouTube competition. But I think a lot of kids get kind of wrapped around like the infinity, the unlimited amount that is YouTube. You could watch YouTube all day, and you would never see the same thing over again. Where a TV, every 4 hours they repeat the episode. So I think that's a little bit of the problem, and it's probably a little bit of the problem why the iPad kid is such a rampant problem in today's society. Or I'm doing a lot of air quotes, but I think that is kind of, it plays into it. The loss of cartoon. I think there's a very strong correlation with the loss of good cartoons, and also maybe just even, satellite TV, with these kind of increasing amount of iPad kids, which, I mean, I guess they'll probably grow up normal, hopefully, but I don't know. I would rather have the SpongeBob's on an early morning, or Scooby Doo. If you watch Boomerang, Courage the Cowardly Dog, Chowder was weird, but I mean, maybe some people vibe with it. What else was there? I don't know. Boomerang had some other ones that were pretty good, but I think that's all I want to kind of get out. But maybe they are good cartoons. That's kind of what this was more of a reach out for at the end of the video, at least. I kind of went on a little too long, but it's kind of a reach out. Like, maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe I'm just getting old. I'm hitting unk status. Maybe there are good cartoons, and I'm too old, and I'm too disconnected, and that's my own problem. But I feel like there should be more big name cartoons. That's my thesis of the video, and that's my conclusion as well. So, thanks for watching. If you listen to me yap about this thing that, probably has very little consequence, but I think it's important, because I like watching cartoons, and I don't think a YouTube video or any YouTuber could, reach the same enjoyment. Like, I don't want to bash YouTubers. You make entertainable, enjoyable, pieces of entertainment. But I don't think you can compete with a cartoon. Even the silly, goofy ones like Teen Titans Go or Uncle Grandpa, I feel like they have their own unique charm to them, and I'm glad that I got to watch them. Whereas, if you like, and I think that's how I'm yapping too much, but the brain rot again with air quotes. I think it was a little less rampant because Skibidi Toilet is not SpongeBob or Uncle Grandpa. It was moderated, whereas Skibidi Toilet or like those chicken nugget saying "help me" from Kevin Hart's comedy special. They're just not the same level, and I think that's you can't just be given that slop to kids to watch, but they like watching it apparently. But again, I'm yapping and too old to be talking about this, and I don't know, just learning how to complain about the next generation. So I'm getting that experience in. So when I'm 60 years old, I'll know how to talk bad about the youngsters. But again, thanks for watching. Probably very little people made this far, but thank you.